Hey, how you doing? This is Nestor. Thank you for joining me on this video. And today, this video is basically going to show how Empower Network with the Prosperity Team is a place to be, is a business that you want to choose when going into the home-based business, okay? And the way I'm going to do it is that every single business out there has three elements to it, okay? There's three elements to every single business, and no matter what business you are looking at or you're in, it's going to have these three elements. And depending on these three elements is what's going to actually make it an easier time for you to have in your business, okay? So Empower Network, the reason I chose it was because it has the best of all three, okay? Well, for first of all, when you're looking at a business, you want to go from point A to point B, right? So you first want to go from point A to point B. And what does this mean? This means that you basically have a dream, okay? You have a goal or a dream of getting somewhere, right? Going somewhere. For instance, you want to have more money, or you want to have the freedom to be able to be with your family, be able to spend time with your kids, For instance, for me, my point A was basically working so many hours, and my point B was being able to be free to be able to do whatever I want to do, be able to make these videos like I'm doing right here from my home office, right? Be able to spend time with my family whenever I wanted to. Back when I had the restaurant, working 7 days a week, it wasn't something that I didn't want, even though my goal was to have a business. I actually gained that goal. I had that goal. I had a business. But I never realized that me having that business meant to have also working so much, right? So I actually had to rewrite it and be like, okay, this is not what I want. I didn't sign up to have a business to be able to work so many hours, right? And this is what's happening to a lot of people in business, when real estate agents, other MLMs, multi-level businesses, restaurants, or any type of other business, where they have a business, but they're working hours, hours and hours, away from the house, having to answer the phone every single second, because they're, prospects or clients or customers are there, and that's what happened to me when I had the restaurant. So that's why I have to be very clear, okay? This is not part of what I'm talking about, but this is just extra. And basically, to get from point A to point B, you're gonna need a map, okay? You're gonna need you're gonna put this in blue. You're gonna need this just on the side, okay? You're gonna need yourself a map. And how do you get your map in real life, in real businesses? Writing your goal down, getting really clear about it, okay? If you're, I'm right here in California. If I want to be in California, I want to go to Vegas. There's a lot of roads. There's a lot of roads, but not all roads go to Vegas, right? So I need a map. I need to be able to, say, okay, what road am I gonna take, okay? And the way you do that is by writing your goal down, by knowing exactly, being crystal clear about where you want to go and how is it gonna look, okay? So that's why you want to do that. So you need a map, okay? This is gonna go into transition into what I'm talking about when I chose Empower Network, okay? So when I was in the restaurant and I sold it, I sold it before I even knew what I wanted. I had an idea of what I wanted. I knew I didn't want that. I knew I didn't want to work 7 days a week. And even if it's a job, I didn't want to go back to a job. I didn't want to, have a job. I didn't want to be stuck there. I knew I wanted to be at home with my family and be able to do whatever I wanted to do, okay? So I had a general idea. It's like saying, okay, I want to go to Vegas. I know I want to go to Vegas. I want to gamble. I want to have some fun. I want to go to buffets. But the thing is, I didn't know how to get there. So I sat down and I was like, okay, I want to go to Vegas. Okay, so how does that look like? Well, I kind of wrote it down. And then I started looking, so how do I get there? So how do I get there? Well, I need something that would make me be able to work at home, right? So I started thinking, what could it be? All right, so it needs to be another business, because for me to go look for another job, I know I didn't want to look for a job, so that's basically out of the map. And so what is it? Well, that's when I started finding online marketing. Okay, so I finally found online marketing, and I was like, that's perfect, because online marketing, you can do it from home. you know, and then I started finding affiliate fees, right? I mean, affiliate fees, affiliate programs. So that's when I was like, you know what, that's what I'm talking about, you know, and that's when I started I found another business that is similar to Empower Network, but this one, you know, you'll see how it didn't work out. But now that I had my map, I knew where I was going. I had my map. What did I need? I need a vehicle. Okay, I need a vehicle. Okay, I don't know if I'm spelling it right. So I need a vehicle. That's the number one thing. You need a vehicle. Okay, and the vehicle is gonna get you from point A to point B. And just keep in mind, the vehicle you choose has to be basically it has to fit to what you want to do. Okay, so if you want to go to Vegas, I need a nice, you know, nice car. You know, I don't want it to be a big old clunker. It has to be reliable because it's gonna, you know, it's a nice long trip, you know, and it's gonna take me there. Okay, and it has to be something that I want. And also, when you're choosing a vehicle, you know, the great thing about it is that most vehicles out there, and I'm talking about businesses, you know, they work. Okay, they work. All right, they work. So you don't have to worry about the vehicle working. Like in Power Network, it works. Okay, don't worry about the vehicle. I mean, it's like when you buy a car, you're not thinking, you know, when you go to the dealership, right? Or you already have the car already and you know it works. You just turn on that key. Okay, so first of all, you need to have yourself a vehicle. Okay. And the vehicle, when I compare Power Network, I'm thinking, you know what, this is like a Porsche, you know, this is like a Ferrari or something. It's gonna be fast, right? So also I want to get there fast. And why is it fast? Why can I say that this is fast? Look, because this is comparing it to the other business that I was in. Okay, in the other business, we're gonna do this one in purple. In the other business, we were selling something, and it was let's say from 100%. You know, from 100% of that sale, I was keeping 20%, and they were keeping 80%. Okay, so you know, in reality, it was actually $97. It was a $97 product. They will give me 20, and they will keep the rest. Okay, so how fast is this vehicle? You know, it's not that fast because I'm only keeping $20 from every $97 that I'm selling. All right. So the thing is that first of all, is, you know, to sell $97, to have somebody say, hey, you know what, can you buy this for $97? It's gonna take a while for people to decide, and then it's like, and I only keep 20 from each person. It's just gonna take me a while. I mean, this, you know, we're talking about, this is like a, I don't know. I mean, this is not a Ferrari. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So now when I found the Power Network, the great thing is that the reason I knew that this was a Ferrari was because this was paying 100% of the commissions. All right. So what does this mean? I'm selling something for $25, which is $5 more than the other business, but I'm selling for 25, but I keep 25. See? See what's going on right there? I sell something for 25 and I'm keeping 25. And the great thing is that they do also have a $100 package, right? The inner circle. If I sell the $100, I'm getting $100, 100% commission. You know, we're not going to talk about the other products, but now if I sell both products, I'm making $125 from the product, 100%. So 100%. So how many people did I need in the other program? I needed like 5. I needed 5 people to be paying $97 each in order for me to make the same amount of money when I need only 1 person. So that's when I knew that this vehicle was a Ferrari. Okay? That's when I knew this vehicle was a Ferrari. I was like, man, this is a fast vehicle. It's gonna get me from here to there very fast. Okay? Alright, now what's the second part of this Ferrari now? You know, what do we need in a business? And every business has it. The second thing, we need an engine. Okay? Because without an engine, you know, the Ferrari is just gonna be looking nice at the driveway, but it's not gonna get you anywhere, right? So that's where we need an engine for, okay? And in the vehicle, part of the engine is, the 100% commission, but the engine is more the system. So right here, here's the company, okay? Here's the company. That's the company. And here, the engine is the system that company provides. So when you're looking at any other company, you want to see what the system is, right? And basically the system is what kind of support are you getting, right? Because the engine is supporting the vehicle, right? The engine is what's going to make it, move, right? So if it's not a real good engine, again, it's going to slow you down. And we'll go back. Let's go back to the other company, okay? I don't want to name the company. Some people might know because they know me. But the system of the other company was basically the experience of the two people, the two owners, okay, the two gurus. And that's it. They were the ones who were basically teaching almost everything in there, which is fine. It's fine because they have experience. They have experience. They know what they're talking about, and it worked for them. And it was working for many other people as well. But what I found out is that, but they're still gurus, right? They're still, sometimes we don't understand, but a guru, I mean, it's like, it's a guru. I mean, they know what they're doing. They have experience. How is it going to work for the regular person? How is it going to work for somebody like me who's coming from a totally different background? How's it going to work for me, right? I mean, I fell for that guru, right? I was like, wow, man, he did it. He was making money. Wow, he's going to teach me. But the problem is that, they know secrets that we don't know, to be honest. I mean, that's the honest truth, okay? So the great thing about the system and Empower Network now is that all the system, all the educational products that we sell, apart from the blogging, are actually being taught not from, there's gurus inside there, but most of them are being taught from people who are having results in different areas, okay, in different areas of the business, okay. For instance, SEO, there's, a bunch of people making real good money who came from like nowhere, and they're not really true gurus. They're becoming gurus because now they're, making guru money. But that's, what I'm talking about. So that's what the system of Empower Network, I mean, the engine behind it. I mean, that's why it's so powerful, because we're getting people who are normal people who we never really heard about. They don't have a company. They don't have anything. They came into Empower Network, applied some stuff. They made it work, and all of a sudden, Empower Network actually said, hey, you know what? Would you mind teaching this stuff for us? And they're teaching it, okay? They're teaching it, right? And this is something I'm gonna add to this engine from Empower Network, okay? And it's actually only coming from me, and it's not everybody in Empower Network has this. Just to let you know, okay? Other people do, like people like me. And the reason is this, okay? So, something that we're gonna add to this engine that other people don't have. We'll call it 2B. We added turbo. We added turbo to this puppy, okay? So not only do we have the Ferrari with a great engine, we added turbo. And how do we do this? With the prosperity team. Right? The prosperity team. Okay? It's turbocharged. Because see, here we have the engine, the system, but now we added the prosperity team, and it is just, it's just turbocharging the whole thing. It's turbocharging the whole team, because not only do we have the engine over here from Empower Network, now we have the engine from Prosperity. Prosperity team, to be honest, it could be its own product. It's following the same system as Empower Network, okay? And it could be its own product, because now what we have here is we have in Empower Network more people, even more regular people that are creating results, that are becoming a leader, okay? To become a leader in the Prosperity team is kind of similar to this, but to become a leader in the Prosperity team, you have to be making, at least I believe $30,000 a month. Okay, or actually a $30,000 whole in in your career in Empower Network or something. And don't take me literally, but it's just that. It's basically you have to make a certain amount of money in Empower Network in order to become to be considered into the leadership. You still have to apply, but the great thing is that once you do that, then you teach how you got there, because that means if you made $30,000 in a company, you know, within, let's say, 6 months or a year or whatever, yeah, you know what you're doing, right? I mean, you might be a guru or something, but you know what you're doing. So we have people who did it with, you know, free system, you know, free version of marketing systems like Facebook chatting. We have people who did that. We have, you know, Facebook viral. Somebody who knows there's a, you know, person who did viral stuff and they started getting a bunch of stuff. SEO people. I mean, and then we have the paid system with pay-per-clicks, and so we have all these people who made lots of money in just certain particular things, which are then in turn teach it to us. Okay, teach it to the whole team. All right. So it's like putting turbo on this, because, and the reason I say turbo is because not everybody in the Power Network has it, because you have to sign up under somebody who's already part of the prosperity team. Okay, it doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter who. You can sign up under somebody who's been making a lot of money, or sign up under somebody who's like barely the first day, and you'll be part of the prosperity team and you'll be hooked up to this. Okay, so don't worry about it. You know, no matter who brought you into the system, if you're under somebody who's prosperity team, you're getting the turbocharge. All right, and so just keep in mind these 3 things, or 2, but you know, 2.5 things, are basically things that are working, that are already done for you. Okay, you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to recreate these things. Okay, they're already done for you. All right, you just have to know that they work and that they work well. You just have to know that. Okay, so that's the great thing about Empower Network that I love. It's like they're already created for you. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, now there's a third part, is something that you do have to create, and that this is the only part from all this. This is the only part that you have to worry about. Okay, and what is it? That's part number 3. What is it? Which is the fuel. Okay, because without fuel, none of this works. Okay, without fuel, none of that works. All right. The cool thing is that the engine, all this, is teaching you where to get that fuel, right? And the fuel is what makes it run, what makes the business run. Okay, and fuel, to be honest, is creating traffic. All right, creating traffic into your website, to your blog, to your emails. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just creating traffic, right? Because if you get traffic, which is more eyeballs on whatever you're marketing, that's gonna create more fuel, right? It's gonna create more leads and stuff. To me, to be honest, I see the fuel as collecting emails. And your job will be just to concentrate on how to get that email from that person, okay? That's it, all right? So let's say you're creating a bunch of traffic into your website. You might get some sales. You probably will get some sales if you get a lot of traffic into your blog. But if you're not collecting that email, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, all right? Okay, you understand that? So even if you're creating a lot of traffic, you know, let's say 100 people or, you know, 500 people a day are looking at your video or are looking at your capture page or something like that. And you're creating a lot of traffic, which is, you know, that's pretty impressive if you're doing that, right? You will get sales. You will get people to sign up from right there, okay? But the reality is that people most likely, you know, like I would just say like 90% or 99% of the time, don't sign up with just going to the website, okay? They don't sign up just by looking at this video. It's like you yourself right now, most likely you're not gonna sign up. I don't know why. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm telling you why you should sign up. It's a great vehicle. It's awesome. I'm telling you, people are making money. I'm making money. It's awesome. You should sign up right now. You should sign up. But then there's gonna be some of you who are not. Okay, who are not gonna sign up. You're gonna have, you know, you still want to do your due diligence, which is fine. You still want to check things out, which is fine. You know, you might not believe me, which is fine. I mean, this is not, you know. And then some other ones who were not gonna like it, right? But this is the great thing. There's a lot of people out there who are interested. You know, you might be interested, and you still need to do a little due diligence, right? So the great thing is this: by you collecting that email, now you have some sort of connection to that person. Okay? Maybe I already collected your email, so now I have some connection to you. Okay? So by having that connection, now I didn't lose you. Okay? I didn't lose you. Now I can communicate with you. I can send you more videos. I can send you more information. Okay? To be able to, so you can have a better understanding of the business and make a better educated decision. Okay? Which is that's what everybody wants to do. Okay? You want to be able to make a better decision. Okay? So that's the great thing about collecting emails. And that's why Fuel is marked with a purple. That's what you want to concentrate in. And it's the same thing in real life, right? You're not going to make the vehicle. You're not going to make the engine. You're not going to create the turbo, right? It's already created. You're just buying it, right? All you got to worry about is putting fuel into that engine, into that car, and driving it, right? Driving it. So see what I'm talking about? So all you got to worry about is fuel. And what is fuel? Fuel is creating traffic. And my traffic is collecting emails. Okay, that's it. It's collecting emails. Great thing is that there's a lot of ways to create that traffic and to collect that email, and that's all you gotta do. Only worry about collecting emails, and you'll be fine. Because the more emails you collect, and the better relationship you create with your emails, with your people, and don't see them as emails. Each email is actually a person, a real life person behind that, like you yourself right now, right? So if you if you gave me your email, I know you're a real person, so I know that I need to connect with you on a personal level. Okay, I'm not just gonna think of you as like, oh, okay, that email or that lead. No, that's wrong. That's why a lot of people are not being able to, convert so much. Okay. The trick to converting is seeing that email as a real person, as a friend, as somebody that hey, you know what, they were interested in your business, right? They were interested in you, so now you should be interested in them. Okay, that's a trick, and that's why so when you do that, it's like putting regular fuel on there or putting the best one, right? I mean, the best one would last longer, would clean the engine sometimes, and will create, will give you a better boost than putting that cheap type of fuel, right? So the good kind is basically creating a good relationship with your email list, with the people, because there are people behind that email. It's not just an email, it's not just a lead. It's actually a real person with real concerns, with real troubles that are looking for a way out. And it's your job to show them the way out. And the way out is this. That's it. I mean, it's either you go get a job and be stuck there until you're 60 or 65, and maybe you can't even retire because you don't have enough savings, you don't have enough money, or you grab yourself a vehicle that has a great engine, that has already a turbocharged in there. And all you got to worry about is the fuel, and then you can drive. All right. So that's what I'm talking about. Just worry about collecting those emails. That's it. When the moment you get that vehicle, how do I collect emails? That's all you gotta do. Okay. The great thing is that Prosperity Team teaches you, and if you join my team personally, I'll teach you how to start creating emails right off the bat. Okay. I'll teach you how to start getting some emails, and it'll feel good, and then I'll start teaching you how to create that, that bond with the people, okay, with the people who are following you. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope that this has been good. I I know this is good information, but I hope that it's touching you, that it's touching your heart, and that you can see that Empower Network is a great business to be in. I'm loving it. It's giving me the freedom, and I know it's gonna give you the freedom if you just put a little effort into it. Okay, it's not gonna be something that's gonna be overnight. Okay, this is not a get rich, overnight rich scheme or something. This is an actual business, an actual true business that you have to work in. You have to put in that fuel. Okay, you have to get that traffic, right? If you don't do any of this stuff, it's not gonna move. That car is gonna be right there, just sitting in your driveway. Okay, it's like going out there and be like, come on, move, car, move, right? And if you're just like staring and going like, move, car, it's never gonna move. You actually have to put some fuel in there, okay? And to put the fuel in there, you have to do something, right? You have to go out to go to the gas station or something, or go do something, get that fuel, okay? So that's how it is. I know this is a long video. I just want to take my time to be able to explain exactly what Empower Network is and the three things that every business has, but how Empower Network is better than anybody else. In my opinion, it's better than anybody else. If you haven't joined my team, and it is a team, I encourage you to join now. So, and then contact me, okay? Make sure you contact me personally. I always answer my phone. I'm always there for my team. I always answer emails too. So if you're in my email and you have questions, just reply to any of the emails that I'm sending you. If you're still not in my email, I don't know why you're not in my email. in my email, but just get yourself a vehicle, okay? Make your dreams come true. I mean that's easy. Just make your dreams come true. You know, this life is too short. This life is beautiful, and all you got, you know. There shouldn't be an excuse to not make your dreams come true. Alright, thank you for joining me on this video again. This is Nestor Nidome, and I'll catch you on the next video.